Handy Expert, he says, I currently have a towing site in my local area generating about 70 to 80 qualified calls a month with great organic rankings, but average map rankings. I was still able to close a towing client at $750 a month.
Nice.
I got paid. Now I was planning to supplement my organic calls with some PPC Google Ads to add some gas and fire to get my clients making more money. That's a good strategy. He says, one, how would you recommend I use that budget with Google Ads? I don't mind making less profit myself in the beginning, as I plan to take SEO. I plan the SEO to take over in the later months. Should I run YouTube ads like you've discussed in the past? Or should I run regular PPC ads since the niche is towing and they typically call the first one they see? Thank you. Okay, that's a great question. So no, YouTube ads are likely not going to help you at all with towing stuff. It would be okay if you were running YouTube ads to like help rank towing videos for search, but those are one of the types of keywords where people are going to go directly to Google and search for a solution.
Mm-hmm.
Like we need a tow truck, right? They're not going to go to YouTube first. So that's why I'd say, I would recommend just going straight to Google PPC. Yeah, you absolutely can use that to supplement. As far as you said, you got them closed at $750 a month. I don't know what the towing cost per clicks are. I know that I was just talking with these guys about it. Google Ads search ads are still a great way to generate leads. It's absolutely a great way. It's very, very targeted traffic. If you know what you're doing, and with a simple alpha beta campaign structure, which is exactly how I run all my ad campaigns, it's really simple to hone in on your very best keywords and set up exact match keywords to very, very targeted landing pages and just get incredible results. You are going to spend some money, and it takes a little bit of time to dial the campaign in. I typically recommend, the first 30 days, you're going to waste some money typically. Usually between the 31 and 60 days, you're going to start dialing it in really good. And usually by the end of 60 days, I have a really well optimized campaign that just generates leads consistently. And remember, guys, with PPC, it should be more like a vending machine, not a slot machine. In other words, you should have a known quantity. When you put $1 in, I'm going to get $1.50 out. Or if I put $1 in, I'm going to get $2 out, instead of like a slot machine is where you just put money in and pull the handle and hope that you're going to make some money. Right. And that's how most people treat their PPC campaigns. Okay, so he's showing towing keywords roughly
$4 to $6.
Yeah, $4 to $6.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So
just depends what you're getting on the back end.
He gets paid per call.
No, he's getting, it doesn't sound like, but perhaps, again, that depends. If you're not getting paid per call, then you might not want to do this, but depending on what you're looking for. But if you could say, hey, I can also offer you additional calls.
Well, I think what he's saying is that for now, he's got good organic rankings, he's getting good calls, but he wants to improve his maps rankings, and he wants to supplement the calls with PPC while he works on getting the maps ranking up.
I would run call-only ads.
You could do call-only ads too. There's a little bit less expensive than clicks, direct clicks, but not much anymore, I've found. But yeah, you could also try call-only ads. As far as that, play around with the budget. If you're not, I don't know how experienced you are with Google Ads, but I would suggest if you're in the lead gen business that you start getting some experience in that anyway. So maybe take $150 of that budget, which is essentially $5 a day in budget spending, and see what you can do with it. That might not even be enough. You might want to do, $250 or $300. And I know that seems like a lot, even half, but just to do that for the first month or two so that you get some data coming in, and you'll learn all that you need to within about 60 days of how to optimize a PPC campaign for a towing company.
Right, which is cool. He's got a client paying him for it. I realize maybe he's going to pay out of his pocket, but like you're not paying literally out of your pocket.
Yeah, so essentially your client's covering your education.
Yeah.
Hernan at the event, somebody asked him, what's the best way to learn how to do Facebook ads? And Hernan said, spend some money. In other words, go out and set up a Facebook ads campaign and play around in the platform and spend some money.
Yeah. And
that's what I'm going to tell you about PPC. The same thing is, we have a training course called Local Kingpin. I saw another question on the page about it. We're going to get to it, but it talks about how to do PPC Google Ads for lead generation, and how to make it profitable. And again, the best way to learn is going through a course might help you to get kind of a jump start, but you're still going to need to learn by spending money.
Yeah.
Just playing.
Yeah, 100%. And also each industry is different. So maybe what applies to tow truck might not apply to some other industry. So I think that's a great point. The client is paying you to learn. So that's great. And you're also potentially giving the client better results. So, and faster if you nail the PPC campaign. So that's even better because the guy will be happier, and that a happier client, happy client stays for longer. So
Yep.
that's pretty cool. That's why we kind of usually recommend when you're starting out, you can combine PPC and SEO so that you offset the weight with SEO. You offset that with PPC, and the guy's stoked, and off you go.